Welcome back to Inside the Ring. I'm Mike Coppinger, and I am now joined by two of the best fighters in the world, Norman Jr. and Devin Haney, and they're going to be fighting November 22nd in Riyadh for Norman's welterweight title, part of the Ring 4, part of two main events on that show. Guys, thank you both for joining me from your training camps. First off, I want to ask you, why was this the right time to make this fight? Two of the young best fighters in the world. I'll start with you, the challenger, Devin Haney.
I mean, that's just the type of fighter that I am. I've been like that, my whole career. I want to fight the best fighters in the world. And right now, I think that he's the best guy at 147. This will be my first fight there. So what better guy to fight than Brian Norman?
And Devin, one more to you. I want to give you a lot of credit because we see a lot of fighters right now. We just saw with Boots Ennis, right? First fight at 54, he takes a tune-up. You, first fight at 147, you're going right to the smoke, right to a dangerous puncher and Brian Norman. Why did you say no tune-ups for me?
Yeah, I mean, that's just not the type of person that I am, the type of fighter that I am. I do think that he is the best at 147, and what better way to take over a weight class than to fight the best guy? Get right to it, and take over the division.
And Brian, a lot of credit to you as well. You just went over to Japan to defend your title, scored a brutal knockout, probably the leader for knockout of the year right now. And we see a lot of fighters, especially guys that are young like you, you're 24 years old. They pad with a lot of easy title defenses, but not you. Devin Haney is a pound-for-pound guy. He's one of the best defensive fighters in boxing, and he's established, a lot more experience than you. Why take on this fight now?
I mean, every reason that you just said, every credit you just gave him, all these amazing things that he has done in his past, why wouldn't I want to fight a fighter like himself? It's just the competitive nature that's in me. It's the reason I am a champion. It's what I go for. He said he's the best. I say I'm the best. Cool. Let's go out and see who truly is that one.
And then Devin, you said that when Brian Norman went over to Japan, knocked out Jin Sasaki, that basically he did what he was supposed to do against that level of fighter. But he did go overseas. Do you give him credit for the way he did it and the fashion, that spectacular knockout?
No, I mean, of course, yeah. I think that it's not easy to knock out somebody in that fashion. I don't care, what level you're on. So I do give him credit for that. But it's different. It's a whole different level that I'm on, and I think a lot of the guys at the top, would have, maybe not have done it the same exact way, but would have ran over, the guys that he's fought as well. So he's done what he has been supposed to do against that level of opposition.
So tell us, and tell Brian, he's right here. Do you think that Brian's chewing off more than he can handle right now at 24 years old, fighting a Devin Haney that's gone to Australia and beat George Kambosos twice and beat Vasily Lomachenko? Is this too much too soon?
Yeah, I mean, of course. I think that like I said, I'm levels above him. I think that he's a good fighter. He's done what he's supposed to do against those guys. Top Rank has done a great job of matching him against the right guys. But now he's fighting a real fighter. A guy who's been at the top for a long time, and I will show him that I'm just levels above him.
And Brian, do you think Devin Haney is sleeping on you at all?
I would say I don't really care about the betting odds or anything like that. And regardless, he's sleeping on me. I'm pretty sure he's not going out like that. Pretty sure he was raised better than that. But I'm pretty sure he knows what he in for as well. I'm pretty sure he's trying to do everything possible, but no matter what, it's not enough.
Yeah, look, fans are really excited for this fight, and we know why. Brian, you're a big puncher. You're explosive. Devin, you're a great defensive fighter, great jab. It's a great style clash, and both of you guys are really hungry. And the stakes are high. We saw you guys get into it at the hotel in New York City back in July. Is there some bad blood now, or is this just competitive spirits getting the best of you guys?
He's gonna do whatever he's gonna do regardless. No matter what happened in New York or whatever's gonna happen in Riyadh. Come fight night, he's gonna come with his game plan. Whatever he's been working on in the gym, he gonna apply it, and I'm gonna do the same thing. So it doesn't matter.
Devin, we know you're a betting man. Are you surprised that you're the underdog, and do you see it as disrespect?
It is what it is. If they sleeping on me, it is what it is. I'm gonna go in there, like I said, I'm gonna do whatever I'm supposed to do to win, and that's what I will do. It is what it is.
So tell the viewers, are you laying a big bet on yourself?
I think that's illegal. Ain't that illegal or something?
I don't think it is, but
Shoot, hey, Ryan Garcia did it
I don't know.
versus you.
I gotta check it out. I gotta check it out. I don't think that's illegal. I don't know.
Yeah, Brian.
But
Speaking
we'll
of
see
the
though.
speaking of that
We'll
Ryan
see
Garcia
though.
fight, obviously it ended up being a no contest. Ryan Garcia did miss weight. He was caught with a banned substance in his system, but there were 3 knockdowns in the fight, and there's still footage. Do you take anything from that fight?
Of course, I take things from that fight, but also every other fight. Also, I'm not gonna judge a man off one night of performance. Also, he could may have learned something from that. Also, so no matter what, I'm training for the best Devin Haney possible. I'm training for the best that he can bring. So of course, I'm watching that fight, but also I'm not Ryan Garcia. I don't necessarily fight like Ryan Garcia. So at the same time, I'm not really tripping on that fight.
Devin, you have a big experience edge when you talk about these quality of opponents. Do you think that's going to show on
Yeah,
fight night?
yeah, for sure. I think that come fight night, he will be very surprised. But I think Brian Norman is a stand-up guy. I think he'll give me my just due once I'm victorious, and that's all I'll be looking for.
All right, Brian, what's your response to that?
I mean, I won't have to because I'm pretty sure that my hand will be raised by the end of that night. But I'm gonna say the same for him. I feel like he'll be a respectful young gentleman
Okay.
and give him my just due.
A lot of respect here. Where does the respect stem from? First to you, Devin.
Nah, I mean, I'm not gonna say it's respect. Like I said, I'm preparing for the best Brian Norman, and we'll see on November 22nd who's the better man, which will be me, but we'll see.
Yeah, and Brian, you have actually been very
We
complimentary of
shall
Devin.
see.
You said he has a lot of heart, a lot of heart. He has a lot of dog in him. What do you like about Devin Haney's game?
I'm gonna say I respect every man that steps into the ring. Um, to be a champion to begin with, it takes a whole lot of discipline and courage just to say I'm going to be the best. You feel me? So the fact that he did that, why wouldn't I respect the man that's crazy just like me? So now I respect him to the max, just simply for stepping to the ring, but also for being crazy enough to say I'm going to be a champion. And also I'm just a little bit crazier than each and every last fighter out here. So that's the advantage I got over any and everybody.
Yeah, and look, Devin, you're active on Twitter. You see all the trolls, right? You're one of the biggest stars, and people like to joke about your power and all this. But I thought you showed improved power at 140. Now you're going up to 147. And we saw Terrence Crawford gain way more power when he moved up to 47. Are you going to be stronger and more powerful at this weight?
Yeah, I don't even think so. I know so. I'm much stronger in training, sparring. I think my punch resistance will be much better at 147. I think that's just naturally just how it is. I was cutting down, killing myself to make 140, 135. So I think I'll be at 147 for a while, and I think this will be my best weight class.
Brian, who do you think is going to be the bigger man on fight night? Obviously, you've been at 147 your whole career pretty much, and you're a big, strong puncher.
That's what folks get it twisted. I'm not that big, man. I just got bricks for hands. That's literally it. I'm not the biggest guy out here. I'm not even trying to advocate for being the biggest guy out here. I just put people out. That's it. But regarding the bigger man, I really did don't think that matter necessarily speaking. I feel like once two fighters make weight or whatever, that's all that matter. I don't care how big you get after that, you still touch that scale at the right weight. Now, your rehydration process and all that, it still matters. So to me, it don't really matter about who bigger or smaller.
I think he's been cutting down to 147 for a while. He came out of the amateurs. He's been fighting, at this weight class since the amateurs. So I think that he will be the one cutting more weight on before the fight and having to cut down more than me.
Yeah, and
I
Brian,
will be fighting more at my natural weight, and he would be the one cutting more.
Are you suggesting I can't make 47 no more, sir?
No, no. I mean, I think that you're the champion. I think you will make weight. You should make weight. You're the champion. I think you're a true professional as you should be. So I don't question you will make 147.
Brian, you started making noise last year. You had that big knockout of Giovanni Santian, and you've continued that streak. But look, Devin's been at the top for a long time. Did you have Devin Haney in your sights, even though you were at a bigger weight than him?
No, actually, I never thought I would fight him. He was making noise at 35 for a while. And then, if I ain't mistaken, he just moved up to 140 and had 2 fights, I believe. So now I thought, never thought I'd be fighting, but shoot, here we are. Everything happens for a reason.
And Devin, you referenced Brian Norman's amateur background. I certainly heard a lot about Brian Norman from the late Cameron Duncan years ago. He was a really top amateur. Have you been following his career at all?
Honestly, no, I didn't know him in the amateurs. I never heard of him. I didn't really hear of him until, maybe a couple years ago, when I seen him at Top Rank and he was sparring and stuff at Top Rank. But before that, I didn't even know who he was.
No, look, I'm so excited to be in Riyadh. This is a crazy, crazy card, right? We have Abdullah Mason, Sam Noakes. We have Bam Rodriguez against Fernando Martinez. We have David Benavidez against Anthony Art. And we have Devin Haney against Brian Norman. How great is it to be on a card like that, and how do you two guys steal the show?
I go out here and do my thing, and then the show will be set. The Norman experience still continues.
Yeah, no, alhamdulillah. I'm happy that, I thank Allah. I'm happy to be a part of a great show like this. I thank His Excellency Turkey El Sheikh for giving me this opportunity, to showcase my skills, to win another world title, be on a card with so many great fighters. And, I'm excited for it.
And Brian, we see you representing Outcast, the Falcons. You're an Atlanta guy. Devin, we saw you against Regis Prograis sell out the Chase Center in San Francisco. First, you, Devin, tell me why San Francisco is a better city than Atlanta.
Oh man, I can't tell you that. I love Atlanta. I love San Francisco. I love the Bay. They both got a lot of pretty girls. Atlanta, San Francisco. A lot of I ain't gonna curse. So a lot of real dudes come out of Atlanta. A lot of real dudes come out of the Bay. So I'm fighting Brian Norman. I'm not fighting Atlanta. So I ain't gonna bash the whole place.
And then Brian, for you fought in Japan your last fight. This fight's in Riyadh. How are you becoming a world champion now, a true globetrotter?
Yeah, you see, we finna take this flight over here to Riyadh, do our thing real quick. You feel me? Then come back to the city once again. It's a joy to be here. You know what I'm saying? In God's will, we're gonna keep this ball rolling and keep it thugging, man.
All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for taking the time out of your busy training camps. I really appreciate it. And I cannot wait to be in Riyadh November 22nd for Brian Norman, Devin Haney, WBO welterweight title on the line. Can't wait for it.